Pablo, first one in the gates. How are you, Pablo? Good to see you. What's up, Blue Line? How are you, dude? I hope you're well, mate. What's good? What's good? What's up, Bilal's Good Eye? Good to see you, brother. I hope you're well. Happy Friday, Bilal's Good Eye. What's up, Kenny? How are you, dude? There is a Fight House meme coin for the UFC White House event, and I got in now only at 30k. A fool and his money are soon departed. How are you, Kenny? Good to see you, dude. What's up, Eric? How are you, mate? It's in the bucket behind it. Yes, it's still in the bucket behind there. We're sipping on Grasso's toe juice. Oh, yeah, give me some of that. Oh, delicious. Fungal. So good. UFC White House. No, alright, Eric. Pull on up. First got in at 13k, sold at 30k, it went to 200k, and now it's back to 30k. This is the life of a meme coin, boys. Buy now. Buy Dougie Coin. Released on the blockchain, Dougie Coin. Buy it now. And I will not rug pull this coin. This is the meme coin of the future. I'm innovating, I'm upgrading, I'm experimenting meme coins forever. This isn't just a meme coin, it's a movement, it's a product, it's a brand, it's a lifestyle. Dougie Coin, get on it now. Oh God, what a joke. Looking good, brother, how are you? I'm exhausted, Mitchathin, but I'm doing alright, dude. How are you, dude? How are you? How is this lovely, warm, balmy Canadian night for you, Mitch? What's up, you degenerate scumbag? Alright, Ricky, there's no need for that, dude. There's no bloody need for that. It's Thursday, it is finally Friday. America! What's up, Rob's neighbor? How are you, dude? Woeful says Marlon Vera. G'day, Woeful, how are you, dude? America! Yeah, how are the Yanks Thursday night going? There is actually a tradie coin, and I got it because of you. Do not buy meme coins, boys. There are better things to waste your money on, like cocaine and hookers. You know, at least you get something of value from that. Whereas a meme coin, you get absolutely nothing. They are meaningless tokens. How are we, boys? How are we? Let us begin the chill. Yes. What the bloody hell is going on with the news? Dana White reposted Donald Trump's announcement for America's, what is this, 250th, God, what a young country. Jeez, that empire went by quick, didn't it? God, 250 years, really? That's all you banked in America, huh? And you really weren't an empire until World War II. Like, what was that, 1942, 1944, 2025? So not even 100 years were you guys an empire. And you've already blown it. Weakest, when we do the empire tier list, America is going to be down the bottom. You had the global control through the 70s when the Soviet Union went down. And in 5 years' time, the BRICS nations are going to be absolutely thumping you. They already are. Jeez, that wasn't... Not a good... Dude, the Serbian Empire, World War II ended in No, that's when the American Empire truly rose. You know, that is a weak... Just a weak show. I think the Serbian Empire did better than 100 years. That really is probably an F-tier empire you guys had, and you blew it all trying to turn the entire world. You can't hear me? I'm sure you can. You can hear me. And you blew it all trying to push DEI over the entire world. Alright, whatever. Your choices to make, America. Being called a degenerate scumbag is a compliment where I come from, Dougie. Well, thank you, Ricky. I appreciate it, dude. Dougie, matchmake, well maker. Smotherman. Why not? Let's have them together. Let me know when your flag is on the fake moon. Mate, I'll put my flag on a fake moon today. That ain't a problem at all. But yes, the last American president, Donald Trump, has announced that there is going to be a UFC card at the White House. I don't know how that's going to happen. I don't know how that's going to work. And then Dana White sort of made the entire MMA community believe that this is actually going to be a thing that's really going to be happening by reposting Donald Trump's speech. I'm sure this is Dana White just helping his mate out. You know, they're just mates. And it's very good branding for the UFC. So I think that's why Dana White's sharing it. I don't think Dana White is actually planning to put an event on at the White House. Dougie hates America and Powhatan, glazes Putin, and Ank. What an absolute tard. What's up, Nacho? Good to see you, dude. I hope you're well. Race trader. How am I a race? I'm Eastern European, mate. How am I being a race trader? Bo Knuckles on that card, yes or no? Bo Knuckles has to be on that card. As long as he hasn't quit from MMA, because apparently Bo Knuckles is going running back to collegiate wrestling. Apparently Bo Nickel is going running back to collegiate wrestling. The poor boy. I don't know what is wrong with old Bo Nichols. I think he lost one fight, realized that he's never going to be a UFC champion, and now he's going scampering back to where he came from, the poor lad. But that's okay. You know, we could continue to support Bo Nickel on the channel. We'll still give him the rub. We'll still support him. Eric's been a race trader for a while. Sickening behavior. How am I a race trader? How am I a race trader? I'm not a race. I'm Eastern European. I'm big upping the Eastern Europeans. So if anything, I'm being a race supreme pizza. YouTube. A supreme pizza is what I said, YouTube. Sick behavior, great behavior. Dougie is Dominican. Don't tell Ice that. I'm planning to visit America one day. Don't tell Ice that at all. That boy yapping if you saw Ronan's videos. That boy yapping if you saw Ronan's video. No, what did Ronan say about this blue line? What am I looking at? You're picking Dricus to arm triangle Chimaev. I don't know if it's going to be by arm triangle. No, I'm picking Dricus du Plessis to tire out Chimaev and maybe get a rear naked choke on him, maybe 4th or 5th round. Serbia is and always has been one of the biggest shithole countries. Absolutely not true, mate. The Serbian Empire dominated for thousands of years. Thousands of years. That boy yapping if you saw Ronan's video. Oh, Bo Nickel. No, I didn't see Ronan's video on Bo Nickel. I listened to Bo Nickel's. I listened to maybe the first 15 minutes of his interview with Ariel Helwani. And then I got absolutely sick of it. I was like, this dude just is a fucking self-glazer to the maximum degree. He's saying no one in the American wrestling world even wants to try him. He just fucking glazes himself to no end. It's incredible. It's absolutely incredible. Saying you can suck my balls and I'll spit in their fat. I know that Bo Nickel did say that. Yep. Apparently that's out of context somehow. Dricus via collarbone injury. Woo! That's Chimaev slipping over and breaking his own collarbone. That's how Dricus du Plessis wins. I could see it. He's trying to backtrack his words. I know, dude. It's fucking embarrassing, mate. It's absolutely fucking embarrassing it is Bo Nickel. Like, mate, have a bit of, stand on business. Like when I stand on business. You don't hear me scurrying into the background thing. I never said that. No, I stand on business. I said that the American Empire is a joke. It only lasted 1 year. What a goddamn joke. What an absolute joke. Tim has had more correct... Where am I going? Yugoslavia. The Yugoslavian Empire. Dominant, mate. Dominant. Tim has had more correct takes on the planets and DNA than Doug has on geopolitical events. Not true, Nacho. I've been 100% correct. Every single time. Every single time. So that's not true at all, mate. My balls itch. They would, Eric. They absolutely would. I'm not surprised, dude. At all. Oh, yeah, that's a good one. I like that a lot. That's a good one. I am making a playlist for a bunch of 4th of July songs tomorrow. Ready to eat a lot of American street food right around the town. Hell yeah, Cayman. So what's the playlist going to be, dude? What are you thinking? What do you think? What are some of the best songs that are going to be going on there, right? Fortunate Son, that's got to go on there. I say mate in my daily life now because of you. You're welcome, Eric. Mate is a great bloody word that you should be using in your daily vernacular. Mate is a great one, dude. You're absolutely welcome for that. Bo, thank you, Mike, for gifting 10 memberships. What a bloody legend you are, Mike. I really appreciate that, dude. Thank you so much, man. Thank you very much for gifting 10 memberships. Thank you, dude. And happy 4th of July to you, my friend. Happy 4th of July to you. 10 gifted memberships. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate it. What's up, Miguel? Good to see you, dude. Ludovic Klein, 97 out of 100 on the Fightermat. Not a political take. I am dominant, half Korean, half German. Burst of both worlds. Very true, Wixon. That is a very good mix to have. I'm going to the White House fight. Absolutely, Miguel. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. We have to go to the White House card. Yeah, I might even fly to America to see if I can get my van near the White House. Don't take that out of context, CIA, when you flag my social medias. I don't know if I have to pay $1,000, but I will be there at the White House. Biggest event ever. Toby Keith, Lee Grinwood, Katy Perry Fireworks. Katy Perry Fireworks is an absolute must. The chat know I'm a big fan of Katy Perry Fireworks. That is an absolute must, mate. So super based. I love it. I absolutely love that. Happy 4th of July. Yeah, happy 4th of July to the Americans. As much as I do love shitting on the Americans, and I do think it's funny, happy 4th of July to the Americans. On God, you guys have one of the best cultures in the world. So happy 4th of July to the Americans. Lol at ignoring my kind comment. I didn't ignore it. I literally made a joke about it. I made a joke about it. I said all my political takes are correct. That's not a political take. I didn't ignore it at all. So, suck on that one, Nacho. Absolutely suck on that one. You English cigarette. Yeah, let's go with that. Let's go with that. Why don't you suck on that one, Nacho, you English cigarette. There we go. Yes! Oh, boys, I'm cooking up something for you guys that you are absolutely going to enjoy. Dana White, well, what's the question? I mean, Kayla Harrison versus Amanda Nunes makes sense for the main event. I mean, how do you not make that fight on the American White House card? That has to be on the White House card. I mean, how do you not make that card? How do you not make that fight? That fight has to be on the White House card. Frog fell off. Klein Glazer Talbot owns you. No, absolutely not true. Not true at all. Not true at all. No. I don't accept that. I don't accept that at all. Ludovic Klein is still one of the best fighters in the UFC. He's just had a little hiccup, Nacho. That's all it is. Dougie, you're a good man, sir. You're a good man, Wixon. I appreciate you being here, dude. Charles was bone dry. Charles was bone dry. We're gonna do the rematch in November. Where am I at? We're gonna do that like that. We're gonna do that like that. We're gonna cut off that like that. Oh, yes, that's beautiful. Yeah. This is all fucking great. This is all turning out excellent. You're gonna love this chat. The White House, it sounds... Dude, I know... When I first saw it, I thought it was AI. I don't know about you guys. I 100% saw it, and I went, this is AI. Because you know how, like, there's all those fucking hilarious videos online right now of Donald Trump just saying things, and they're all just AI edits? That's what I thought this was. I thought it was just yet another AI edit. But no, it was Donald Trump was just being 100% serious, and I'm kind of here for it. I'm kind of here for it. Yes, chat. Honestly, my genius sometimes it is truly scary. I'm not gonna lie to you, chat. Sometimes I get scared at my own genius. It is. I sit back at my own creativity and I go, how have I done this? How have I done this? Absolutely phenomenal stuff. All right, chat. We're gonna do a card builder. What's up, Cheddarhead? How are you, dude? Oh, Cheddarhead, do not let Musical off the hook. Do not let Musical off the hook. I ate all 12 hot dogs. He can't just have a go at eating 3. The bet was he has to eat a kilo of onions, which means he has to eat a kilo of onions. It doesn't matter how long it takes him. He's got to eat a kilo of onions. I could have just smashed 3 hot dogs and gone, oh, Cheddarhead, I can't. I'm so full. No, I took those hot dogs to work. Cold. I got laughed at by my colleagues. This is what you have to do. I'm 100% here for a true fight. JDM, the Pride of America, should definitely be on the main event for the White House. Yeah, it's going to be fun. The White House is going to be awesome. Today is the day Dougie said he would do the Yog poll. I did it yesterday, mate. Donald Trump 100% signed the petition to strip John Jones. He is no casual. I believe Donald Trump would have done that. He's absolutely no casual. Sometimes I get scared about how retarded you are, so I guess it evens out. I mean, I can be pretty fucking retarded at times, Nacho. So, you know, I'm not going to blame you for that. That's fair. That's fair. I get scared at how retarded I am sometimes as well. What am I doing? I'm doing this. All of it. We're locking it. Beautiful. All right. We chat. Onions are rough, doggy. Hot dogs are delicious. Oh, mate, I didn't know it was this easy to weasel out of a bed. Sorry, Yog. How are you, dude? I apologize for missing you, Yogathan. Dougie, do you want to tag team Alexa Grasso's feet or take teams? I'll go first. You can go second. You can have my sloppy seconds. Rogan should be fired. I agree, Blue Line. Red Yog. Jones did the Trump dance. Trump loves him. Trump turns on people all the time. He's going to be sweating onions for a week. Dude, I'm still... I take a fart. I fart. It still smells like hot dogs, mate. And there's a black guy in Jones running to the white guy. There's a black guy in Jones running from a white guy, and Tom, that's America. I said, wow, that's America. Oh my God, that's America. Running away from a white guy. I said, wow, that's America. Thank you, Cheddarhead, for the $10, dude. I appreciate it, man. You didn't have to do that. Thank you very much, Cheddarhead. I appreciate you, man. UFC White House card builder. Only. Thank you, Cheddarhead, for the $10. That's a lot of money, man. Thank you very, very much, dude. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, Cheddarhead. Thank you very, very much. Cheddar's in the chat. Yeah, that's a lot of money, Cheddar. Thank you so much. He did the Trump dance. He did the Trump dance. I take a fart. Zestiest thing Dougie's ever said. I know, Nacho. The second it slipped out of my mouth, I was like, oh, I'm never going to be able to live this down. Colby versus Strickland for the main event. Where on earth are they going to have a UFC fight? They're right here on the lawn, mate. Please put Cedric Demas on the White House card. Usman versus Bilal for the co-main. Donnie said he's going to have 200k people there for the fight. I know, he goes data weight. He's going to figure it out. He's going to build an arena. I don't know how he's going to do it, but he's going to build an arena here. Maybe 20,000 people here. Dana doesn't like doing outdoor events. Mike, thank you for the $20, man. I appreciate you, dude. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted memberships before for the $10 and then for this as well. Thank you for the $30 in donations. Thank you, Cheddarhead, for the $10 in donations. Happy American Day to you, you Australian weirdo. Go ahead and convert to vertical and smash glizzies and build your card around Americans as it should be. We're not going to do a vertical today, mate. I'm going to do a tight 1 hour and then get out of here because I got stuff to do this afternoon. But thank you so much, dude, for the $20. I really, really, really appreciate it, dude. Thank you, man. Dougie just made $29 and I know. America. 10 members, $20, $40. There you go. It was 10 members. There you go. Thank you for the $40. What an absolute chat. Vape is an evil J. I'm not surprised by any of that. So, nothing but thank you so much, Mike Lang. I appreciate it, dude. Nothing but American fight. Vampiric. Okay, that's good to know. All right, the Vamp sent you. All right, that's good to know. I'm happy to hear that. That's really good to know. Nothing but American fighters on this card. UFC White House. Now, this is going to be a fight night, so there doesn't have to be title fights, so we can make whatever card we want. This is going to be UFC Fight Night White House. Dougie, you better do some ho shit this stream because you already made $50. What do you expect me to do, mate? Is Vampiric a J? I don't know. Do Americans even know what they are celebrating? Freedom! I'm extremely Asian. The freest country in the world, mate. Happy to help. You're criminally underrated. Well, thank you, Mike. I really appreciate it, dude. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. So this card is going to be shit then? Why, dude? The Saudi Arabian fight nights are amazing. Why can't we make the most amazing fight night card for America's birthday, for its last birthday, its 250th birthday? He also drinks Corey piss. Is this a fight night or a pay-per-view? We can make it a fight night, so that way we don't have to worry about a title fight. Unless you can think of a very American title fight that'll work out in 2026, it's up to you, chat. Do the shuck yeah? I don't know what a shuck yeah is. Take your top off? I'm not taking my top off. Bo Nickel is America's biggest... We gotta have Bo Nickel on this card. Buckley versus Strickland co-main. Buckley versus Strickland. To co-main Trump Obama. Trump Obama. Joaquin Buckley versus Sean Strickland. I don't mind that one. Buckley moves up. UFC Fight Night, White House Blacks versus... Shut up, Wixon. Fight Night Palestine. I mean, the hole's already dug to put the arena in, you know. Fight Night Palestine, actually, UFC Sabbath is going to be the Jiu-Jitsu event. It's going to be UFC Jiu-Jitsu, and they're just going to drop the new Jiu-Jitsu pit in one of the craters. What's up, Shyla? Good to see you. I hope you're well. He said he wanted a title fight. Well, if Don wants a title fight, then I guess this is a pay-per-view. This is upgraded to a pay-per-view. So we're going to need a title. We're going to need an American title fight in here. When is the UFC White House supposed to have? I have no idea. It's one of Donald Trump's classic I'm just saying things. Colby Covington, Sean Strickland, Bo Nickel, Joe Pyfer. Yeah, these are the names. These are the names. All right, let's get Joe Pyfer on here. We need to get Joe Pyfer on here. Let's get Joe Pyfer. Bo Nickel quitting in the fucking White House would be hilarious. I know, and Joe Pyfer raging out as well. Did you see there was a new interview today where Joe Pyfer rages out that he's not ranked? The dude just gets so salty over everything. Donnie J versus Jay Biden. Main event, boys. Main event. All right, we're going to get Joe Pyfer in there. On your Pyfer. Emphasis on the Jew for the fight night in Palestine. Exactly, dude. Usman versus Bilal. Nickel versus Joe Pyfer. I love this. I love this. I love this. All right, so we got Joe Pyfer in there. We're going to get Usman in there. Where's me Usman? We got Usman. We got Pyfer. Strickland would jab Buckley's face off. He would beat the shit out of Imavov. I don't think Buckley's got it. I don't think Strickland's got it anymore, dude. I think he's cracked. I think he's absolutely cracked. Should Torres Finney be on the card? Isn't he American? Jesus Christ. Emphasis on the Jew. We need a fight night Sudan for real. We do need a fight night Sudan. Strickland would jab Buckley's face off. He'd beat the shit out of Imavov. Fight night Ulaanbaatar. Joe Pyfer cursing out some kid in the crowd because he put in a head clash. This is your fucking fault, kid. This is your fucking fault. Kayla is an American champ. She should be the main event versus Raquel Pennington. We are not having a women's main event at UFC pay-per-view White House. No Mexicans? Oh, yeah, no Mexicans. Kamala Harris versus Sydney Sweeney. Maybe we'll just have Sydney Sweeney versus a pole. Joe Pyfer got that micro-peen rage. He does, Kennedy. You heard of Mexican blockheads? You guys aren't ready for the Mexican rectangle head? Joe Pyfer. Steamin' Rage Joe Pyfer. We control Gastelum all we want, but he is the finest guy. Exactly. You control Gastelum once you pull a girl like he does. Bo Nickel. Bo Nickel, ESPN MMA headshot. Put Aljo versus Ortega on this card. No Mexicans allowed at UFC White House Fight Night. No Mexicans allowed. The most American fighters for the 4th of July. Donald Trump said that next year for America's birthday, he wants Dana White to organize a title fight on the lawn of the White House. Marty, the African, can sweep the octagon. Nah, stop it. Yomley style. Pin Dick Pyfer. Mate, you missed my last two. Sorry, Eric. I was downloading images. I apologize, Eric. From the best mod in the business, Eric. I'm sorry. Joe walks out with Cedric Dumas. Jesus Christ, Wixon. Calm the fuck down. Throw in Tony Ferguson versus some geriatric. We're not going to kill Tony Ferguson on the front steps of the White House. Bro, we should add a bunch of Mexicans to the UFC White House, and whoever loses gets deported. Oh, man, what is this, man? Oh, man, I thought there was going to be fights, man. I didn't know ICE was going to be here. Oh, man. Whoever loses gets deported. Oh, man, you didn't say ICE was going to be here. No, damn, man. Oh, no, sir. Oh, God almighty, that's fucking hilarious. Chandler versus Grant Dawson. That is a great one, Nacho. Yes, of course blacks are allowed. I'm extremely Asian. No, we put the Mexicans on the card and have them fight each other, and the winner gets citizenship. Read my shit. I am reading your shit, Eric. Not underrated, I misspoke. If your career could work around your stream, you would have gotten the Pyfer face-off by now. I know, Mike. I get the arsehole of UFC, of the UFC time zone. I get the late shift. But that's alright. That's alright. It's kind of like, you know, late night television. If you know, you know. If you remembered the Dougie streams back in the day, he was on late at night and he was the sleeper MMA YouTuber. But man, those late night streams would go off. You know what I mean? It's like a cult thing that we got going on right now, Mike. UFC Noche at the White House. UFC Noche at the White House. That's the most fucking American thing you could do. UFC Noche at the White House. Yes. Kennedy, yes, you've won. You've absolutely won the chat with that one. Kevin Holland versus Buckley is a great fight. That's a good one. I like Kevin Holland versus Buckley. That's a really good one. RoboCop versus Joe Pyfer is the fight to make. ICE will arrest the families that are clapping during the walkouts. You guys are fucked. Oh my god. You sounded more like Bryce than a Mexican. I know, Holmes. I need to work on my Mexican, Holmes. No, Holmes. No, Holmes. No, I don't want to go to work, Holmes. No, not today. No, we no work today. No, Holmes. No, we no work today. It's too sunny today. We no work today, Holmes. No, no, hombre. No, hombre. We no work today. It's too wet today. Too much rain today, hombre. No working today. No, 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 no. No, cannot work today. Windy today. Too windy today to work. No, Holmes. No, Holmes. No work today. That's a little bit better. Bro, we love them. There you go. Didn't Mexicans go like 2-7 at the Sphere? I don't remember, Kennedy. How is Ortega not American when he was born and raised there? Well, because his accent is switched. His accent is absolutely switched to Mexican, so, you know, he's fully given up on his American heritage. The cameras will occasionally cut to Trump as he watches Noche at the White House, and he slowly gets redder and redder as the night goes on. The cameras will cut to Trump as he watches Noche at the White House. He gets redder and redder. Mexicans are known for their work ethic, Doug. Yeah, their lack of it, absolutely. Bro, that accent was just stereotypical. Mexican game member. Sorry, dude. I mean, I don't know how to do a Mexican accent. That's the best I can do. You kind of look like Johnny Walker. Thanks, bro. They don't stand outside Home Depot for fun. Yeah, to try and get their daily pay without doing any work. Do you know why UFC Noche isn't happening, Nacho? Because they couldn't get the stadium built in time. Not even a stereotypes exist for a reason. Thank you, Mike Lang. I appreciate you, dude. Thank you for the all the donos and the constant patronage of the channel. It does really mean a lot, man. Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate it very much. You have a good night's sleep. Happy 4th of July tomorrow. Deuce. Peace. UFC White House, what an event. Donald Trump, Dana White's going to look after the whole event. I don't know how he's going to do it. Thank you, Mike, for the further 10 gifted memberships. Mike is in a giving mood tonight. Holy fuck, dude. Thank you so much, Mike. It does mean a lot, brother. It really does, dude. Thank you so goddamn much. Thank you, Mike. Thank you. Happy 4th of July, Mike. Happy 4th of July, dude. You have a good night. Thank you, dude. Incredible. Thank you very much. Incredible. Thank you so much, dude. Thank you. Oh my god, that's amazing. Thank you so much, Mike. Thank you. Bro, all of the Mexicans are really good at building. Went to America already. They couldn't get it built in time. But, bro, if all the Mexicans were good at building, went to America already, that's why they couldn't get it built in time. All the Mexicans that were good at building things that already jumped over the wall and come to America, that's why they couldn't finish their own stadium in time. I get you, the Socialist Republic of Denmark. You're a legend, Mark. Thank you so much. Shout out to America. We're building a wall and Mike is going to fucking pay for it. Absolutely, dude. Thank you, dude. You're a legend. I've posted about Ortega being born in America twice and you keep ignoring it, right? I've literally read it and said Ortega's given up on his heritage because he keeps reverting back to his Mexican accent. I said that word for word, Nacho. You and Eric need to listen before you start jumping down my throat about missing your chats because I responded to Eric's chat. Jesus Christ! Thank you so much for the continued donations, Mike. What is happening? Thank you so goddamn much. Oh my god. Rumors have it. I said, wow, what a card. I said, wow, Mike, got an 11-inch python. Just swinging it around. Must be a male gigolo with all the money that he has. I said, wow, what a donation. An American donation. American dollar donation. Wow, what a donation. Can't believe this donation. Thank you, Mike, so much, dude. I really appreciate it, man. You're fucking... Thank you. Speechless. I'm absolutely speechless. And you have no idea how much it's helping during this period of my life right now. Thank you, Eric. Be grateful for your American sponsors. Thank us. I do. I said, wow, what great sponsors from all of you guys. Thank you, Eric, as well for the $2. Honestly, you guys are fucking helping me a lot right now. You guys are helping me a lot right now. So thank you guys so much. What's up, Larry? How are you, dude? Good to see you, man. Thank you, both of you guys. I appreciate it. Thank you. Wow, the Americans. Wow. United States of America. What a currency. Love to take it. You'd love to have the American currency. Twice as much as the Australian dollar. Just like Kayla Harrison, one Mike has. Yes, exactly. What's up, Carpathians? Good to see you, dude. Impression of Dougie having aneurysm seeing the dough. Refund, Eric? No, just walked in here. I walked in here. I said, wow, look at these donations. American donations for an American card. Wow. You going to be watching and cheering on your Aussie boy tomorrow? What's tomorrow, Larry? What's happening tomorrow? I'm going to try and go camping tomorrow. That's what I'm going to try and do. I'm going to try and drive into the forest and get lost for a bit. We are the kings. USA, the capital of Earth. And you know what, Jetterhead and Eric? I've never said a bad thing about America, ever. Not one. And may the American empire reign supreme over the global superiority forever. May the global homo spigot never be turned off. And US AIDS continue to be pumped around the world forever. God bless America. We need to build a wall, and I guess Mike is going to pay for it. Camping in Australia sounds like a survival challenge. I bought my bug spray today, Justin Kennedy. Forgot to buy a snake bite kit again. Yet another weekend of me driving into the forest without a snake bite kit. I'm an idiot. Bro, you're lucky nobody gives Vape any money. You've made like $100 in the past 10. I am very, very lucky, the Socialist Republic of Denmark. I am very, very lucky. I'm feeling so patriotic right now, says the Russian girl. Shyla. Good on you, Shyla. Is Ian Gary also in Dougie's corner? No, Yomi Styles. Thoughts on a Hungry Jack's breakfast? Bloody love a Hungry Jack's breakfast, although I do prefer the Macca's Double Mighty McMuffin, I have to say. America! Fuck yeah! Do you really have that bad of an impression about Mexico? No, I'm just joking around, just being a dickhead on the stream. I don't actually have a bad impression about anyone, to be honest, champ. Are you serious? Only the most important competition of the year. Are you cunts down under? Have a cunt competing and you don't even know about it? Larry, I genuinely have no fucking idea what you were talking about. Wixen has something in Russian. We don't read Russian garbage on this stream, Wixen. This is an American stream. A proud American stream. Here to save the fucking day. We're thinking Ilya versus Islam will main event the card for 2 belts. Wouldn't Dana want to load the card with insane fights? It's got to be American-themed fights ratio. So we need to think of an American-themed championship fight for the pay-per-view. They're even worse than what Dougie thinks, though. Good foot. No. Brock Lesnar, out of retirement, put him against some random heavyweight, but have the roids. Oh my God! Brock Lesnar comes back to fight Tom Aspinall. Brock Lesnar comes back to fight Tom Aspinall for the main event of UFC White House. Heavyweight Championship of the World. Heavyweight Championship of the World on the front lawns of the White House. This is America. Now we're talking. This is America, boys. Now we're talking on the front lawns of the White House. On the front lawns of the White House. This is what we're talking about. Yes, boys. Now we're talking. This is the greatest card ever constructed. Just send this to Donald. Someone send this card to Donald. Let me read some chats. Get that Chinese shit out of here, boy. We read English only and bad at it, and badly at that. True. James Webb, you don't know your national hero, James fucking Webb. I've never heard of James Webb in my life. Joey Chestnut versus David Gargans. Stay hard. Aspinall versus Parker Porter for the main event. Tom versus Brock. George Masvidal will come out of retirement. Trump's favorite fighter can main event at the White House for the BMF title. Brock Lesnar versus Islam Makhachev. We have Bryce Mitchell gain 50 pounds and fights Sean Strickland. Why not ratio? Let's have fun with it. Conor McGregor fights Chandler at the White House. That for the BMF title. That's not a bad one, Nacho. We don't like the China. I don't have anything against anyone, to be honest. That's a guaranteed foreign win, though. That is true. Why would we do that? Name a better main event, please, Eric. Colby Covington versus Vladimir Putin. Dougie is the robot chicken of MMA YouTube. Thanks, UFC Sabbath. Yeah. I just make jokes, mate, you know? Colby wouldn't be invited, but somehow he'll end up at the back. I'm Donald Trump's favorite fighter. Colby who? No, Khabib's my favorite fighter. You are 8 years late. I am. Bryce Mitchell versus Yanil Ashmuz. No, they can't turn on the Israelis in the at the White House, unfortunately. Justin Kennedy. Man, this is funny as hell. 3 takedowns put together, 2 ground and pound strikes. Bilal's a fucking idiot for what he said. He's a fucking idiot. James Webb, who the fuck is that guy? You can't have a Brit be the main event and win. Please, guys, give me another main event. Musa Chandler, shut up, Yovi Musa Chandler and his sons, shut up. But the roids have ravaged the inside so badly, as soon as he gets hits with a body kick, he'll shit himself on national television. Okay, so maybe Brock Lesnar isn't. Maybe this main event isn't the right main event for UFC White House. Brock is allowed to use steroids? Absolutely, Brock has to be able to use steroids. Dougie is Herbie from the Fantastic Four. Don't know what you mean. Ilya said... Blouty, Mouty, okay. Bryce Mitchell versus the Flat Earth. Islam versus Natan Levy. We can't have anything happen to the Israelis at the White House. It's sort of, the country that they are here for. Trump forces John Jones out of retirement. If he doesn't fight, he gets prosecuted for every single crime. Double jeopardy. Oh my God, we might actually get John Jones out of retirement for that one. Bryce versus a reptilian. Strickland versus his dad for UFC White House. Obviously, Bryce is going to be on the card. Bryce has to be on the card. The question is just who is Bryce going to be fighting on the card? Obviously, Bryce is going to be on the card. That's a no fucking brainer. The UFC White House. Well, no wonder your country is falling apart at the same zero national pride. I've mentioned that many times, Larry. Hulk Hogan versus Joe Biden. Now we're talking. Mayla Lesnar versus Kayla. We can't have a women's main event for the main event of UFC White House. James Webb will be competing in UFC Black House in 2027. Only if Michelle Obama takes over the Democrats. Bryce versus Barboza. Closest thing they have to a Mexican. You can't have Bryce versus Barboza. Get the fuck out of here. There's a famous hot dog annual eating contest tomorrow. Get the fuck out of here, really? Get the fuck out of here. What's his name? Larry? Hang on, I want to check this out. James Webb hot dog eating. Hang on a second. We got more important. Oh my God, there's so much breaking news going on. James Webb hot dog eating contest. Jesus Christ, we've got a whole new thing to talk about. We'll get back to the American card. 1 second, chat. Real talk here. James Webb, the Major Eating League. Cheddarhead, you could compete in this. James Webb, boob shit. Sydney, Australia, 36. Shout out, James Webb. Looks like me. What's up, Mike? You're back. His record is 70 glazed donuts. What the fuck? fuck? And he's competing tomorrow. James Webb is the first Australian to eat competitively at Coney Island. The history of Australia is written and will be written. Save a chapter for the fit. Driven young man from Buchan Hills, located in Sydney's northwest. Oh, fuck, James. That's fucking cold. Oh, man. That's awesome, Larry. Thank you for bringing that up, dude. James Webb. There you go. Shout out to James Webb at the 4th of July National Hot Dog Eating Contest tomorrow. Let's go, Australia. Bryce versus Raul Rosas Jr. Kennedy, I love that fight. That's the fight we're going to make. Jamal Hill versus his brother for the main event. Winner has to clean the fridge in the cage. Winner has to clean the White House. Nick Fuentes and Jake Shields as commentary. Obviously, Nick Fuentes is going to be a commentary. Joey Chestnut is the greatest US athlete of all time. Absolutely. Wait, have you seriously never heard of that hot dog eating I've heard of hot dog eating contests. I've seen hot dog eating contests, Larry. I've never heard of that particular one. You know what I mean? Like, I've never heard of the, like, official big league hot dog eating contest. I've just seen hot dog eating contests on my life through social media. You know what I mean? Didn't he make a telescope? Apparently not, Capatheist. If at least 3 Mexicans win on the card, Kane gets pardoned. I like this, Yuck Queen. Does chat want to hear a funny... Sorry, a funny knock-knock joke? Go on, Mike, give it to us. Kane versus Brock was American versus the blonde, blue-eyed American, and we all know who would have won that one. Looks like you too. He does look like me. Joey Chestnut's arteries are steel cables at this point. Absolutely, dude. James Wood would piss on your hot dog eating ability. I'm not a professional hot dog eater, Nacho. Can't sleep. Who's there? Who's there, Capatheist? Wait, Blimp, doesn't look anything like Valentina. Don't look anything like Valentina. What are you saying, Shyla? Last year he managed to gobble down 52 glizzies in 10 minutes. That's insane. How does he do that? It's been there 3 days, Dougie. Hot dog farts are stronger than ever. I know, dude. The farts they've been fucking horrible. I'm not gonna lie. They've been fucking horrible. And just think, it took you 20 hours to eat 12. I know I'm not a man. I can't devolve that. I can't eat that many glizzies. Kane versus the guy he shot. Winner goes to prison for 10 years. Fucking hell, Denmark. Who remembers Brocktober? Before I crash, knock, 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 Mike. Knock, knock. Who's there? Crazy Horse on commentary. Olga is way hotter than Val Wolfel. How dare you disrespect the Queen? Don't know what the fuck we're talking about. Oh, right, Shyla. Oh, I'm with you. Right. Fly to San Francisco and we'll fly to DC. I'd love to do that, Miguel. Seriously, I would. I'm asleep, crash you full of a thing. Sleep, crash you full. Lamo, sleep, crash you full of a I know, you're going to go to sleep, Mike. What's the knock-knock joke? Definitely need to get Joe the coffee piper on that bit. He's on the bitch. Wait, I meant to say, thank you, Mike. Jesus Christ! I don't know what to say. Thank you. Thank you so much. I don't know what to say. That's so much money that you've done over the entire stream, and so much money you've given me over the entire time you've been on the channel. 11-inch Python! I will do the stream longer. I'll go longer. I was going to empty out the van so I could get it ready for camping tomorrow, but I'll stream. What the fuck, dude? Thank you so much, man. That's so much money. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. It is really helping me a lot. So thank you very much, dude. Unbelievable. 11-inch Great White American Python. Right there. Thank you, dude. Put that towards your plane ticket. I mean, it's literally going towards paying for my life right now. Until August. So, I really do appreciate it. That was the most Australian Jesus Christ I've ever heard. Well, it came from the soul, man. Hog longer than the hair. Alright, just kidding. Thank you, Mike. I don't know what to say, mate. Thank you, dude. Thank you so much, man. It means a lot. Thank you very much. I'm very appreciative. Mike Lane casually pulled his hammer out of his pants and dropped it on the table. Support the creators you tune into. Don't stay up late that I'm about to crash. Good night, dude. Thank you so much. Happy America Day. Happy 4th of July. America Day, whatever you guys call it. Independence Day, Freedom Day. Thank you, dude. Well done on defeating the aliens. Shout out to Will Smith. You know, he saved us all. Thank you, dude. Thank you. That's crazy amounts of money. Thank you, man. It really does mean a lot, and it really does help me. Really does help me. Thank you. Fucking hell, boys. Fucking hell. Thank you, Big Mike. You're a legend, mate. Thank you. Whew. Getting all hot and sweaty. Jesus Christ. All right. Let's continue building this bloody card, shall we? Let's continue building this card. I wish I was rich like Mike. Me too, but it's amazing. Thank you so much. 318 sucks. 318 does suck donkey dicks. Yeah, it does. It's absolutely horrible. Yeah, it's absolutely horrible. Yeah, let's do Bryce Mitchell versus Chihuahuas. Raul Rosas Jr. Headshot. Dougie's going to cry. I might, mate. I might. We love you. I love you guys. You guys are the best. You guys are the best. Best community on MMA YouTube. Best community on MMA YouTube. ESPN headshot. Nah, 318 is peak. Absolutely isn't. Bryce should be the main event on that card, dude. Bryce can't be the main event on this card. Play the video. I sent it to the Discord and take some notes. It's only 30 seconds. What's on the Discord? Let's have a look, Larry. Okay, all right. We'll show this one. I'll show this one. Since we're having a fun stream today, we're just kicking back, doing all sorts of shit while we're building this card. We'll play this one on the Discord. We'll play this one. Preparing for a dogfight. Okay, so he's loading up the trolleys. I don't care. He's loading up the trolley. He's going. Jeez, he knows how to cook hot dogs. He doesn't fuck it up like I do. Whoa! He's just pumping them down. Oh, you do use water. I was wrong. Ew. Yeah, I couldn't do this. He just dunks them in water and shovels them down. No. 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 Did you ever watch Chris versus No? I didn't. No, I didn't get to it. No, unfortunately I didn't. I apologize. No. Let me read some chats. I'm behind now. But that was worth it. That was worth it. And I absolutely could not do that. No. Oh, thank you, Nacho! Thought you should know I've got a crush on your mind. Thought you should know I've got a crush on your mod. So I thought you should know I've got a crush on your mod. $2 from Nacho. Okay. Thank you, Nacho. I appreciate the $2. You've got a crush on yourself. Fair enough. I don't blame you. Plot twist, Mike dipping into his children's college funds. I need it more. I think it's going to make MMA the biggest sport in the world. If it ever happens, Miguel, it might. You said no Mexicans, so Chihuahua can't be on that card. Oh, shit, I'm extremely Asian. I did. Oh, no. I finally know what Marty sounds like. How much a ticket's going to be for this shit? They'll be astronomical. They'll be like the Conor McGregor fight where it's 25,000K a piece. Watch it now and react to it. I just did watch it. Oh, yeah, we might. Well, actually, that's UFC footage, so I can't. The UFC will kill me if I do that. Man, that's the great Costa versus the Russian. Man, it's the great Costa versus the Russian on 318 now. Yeah, that's one decent fight, but that's about it, isn't it? Sean Brett, thank you, Kyle, for the $10. What is going on today? Thank you, Kyle, for the $10. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. What is going on today? Thank you, guys. Thank you, Nacho, for the $2. We send Olga to tap any woman we don't like. That is true. We send Shyla off. If there's a single woman in the UFC that we don't like, we send Shyla in there and she fucking snaps their arm. Thank you guys so much for the money. Thank you, Kyle, for the 10. Thank you, Nacho, for the 2. Thank you, Eric, as well, for the 2 before. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you, guys, a lot. Thank you. What a day. What a wild day. What a crazy day today is. Thank you, guys. Where was I at? Who the fuck is that guy? This is a hot dog eating champion, Wick son. That's cute. Maybe he'll get second place. He's Australian. He's going to absolutely dominate Cheddarhead. He's going to dominate. He's going to dominate. Maybe he'll get second place. Did you ever watch the Curran vs. No, we did that one. A brother is a glizzy gladiator. Never say that sentence again, Denmark. Disgusting. Motherfucker is scalping up Meat Mountain. That's what a real man looks like. The Meat Stick Marauder. Those glizzies better watch out. He's a marauder. I gotta get my training in earlier before the food. So do I, Cayman. When I go to the gym, I eat after, not before. Watch it now and react to it. I can't. I'm extremely Asian. The UFC will demonetize this stream. And this stream cannot be demonetized. You can beat his dog line over under 55 dog and but you can bet his dog line the over under is 50. That is fucking. Don't go gambling on the hot dog eating contest tomorrow, Lambie. Larry, don't do that, mate. YouTube decided to show my few names days ago. I know it sucks, Shyla. I bet 100% invite only like the New York boxing event. Yeah, Mr. C at the White House. It will be like invite only. Yeah, especially with the Secret Service. I'm sending a same to Shay that I spent like an hour researching the competitors so I could bet on the hot dog eating. I knew you would, mate. The second you said the over-under, I was like, Larry's dropping some dollars on a hot dog eating contest tomorrow. Holy fucking donations. Holy fucking donations, Kennedy. All the Americans are happy. I know, Kenny. You know what? This one's for the Americans.
Why are you gay? You are gay.
In a funny way. You know, not calling the Americans gay, but I know you guys love that meme. So that one's shot off for the Americans. There you go. There's nothing more American than donating to an Aussie YouTuber. Happy 4th of July. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Happy America Day. She put Tantra inside Macy Barber's honkers. All right. When the Americans celebrate, the whole world celebrate. This is why you guys are going to have a long and forever lasting empire. May the sun never set on the American empire. Are you investing in crypto? Absolutely not. I'm buying gold. He's a marauder. Why don't you like glizzy gladiators? I just don't like saying that word, Denmark. I would still pick Shyla to beat any woman's MMA fighter. She is the one we get behind. Imagine going broke on a hot dog eating No, Larry's gonna win. Come on. I just bet my entire savings on James Webb via KO in the first. Is that how? I think that's how it works, Nacho. I think he eats so many hot dogs it KOs the other people that can't physically catch up. Joey Chestnut is a minus 200. There you go, bro. UFC White House main event: Israel versus his dog. If Israel loses, he goes to prison for molestation. All right. The Republic of Denmark just wants to remind everyone that Israel Adesanya jacks off his dog's penis. Dougie made $150 US this try. I can't believe it, Nacho. I can't believe it. James Webb is 28-1. James Webb will win. Call us gay. Everyone just refund. No, because you guys like the meme. I made 4 hot dog eater leg parlay. What, Larry? What do you mean, Larry? Larry says, I've made a 4 hot dog eating leg parlay. $1 to win $10. I'm going to be rich by this time tomorrow night. This is what happens to the MMA fan base when there's no MMA on for the weekend. This is what we have been reduced to, Dana White and the UFC. If you do not give us something to gamble on, at least at the apex, the MMA community will find something to gamble on. And now they have found a fucking hot dog eating contest. We want Dougie 10 out of 10 hammered on stream. That's party mode. I mean, I'll grab a fucking beer out of the fridge for the amount of money you guys have donated. And it is Friday Arvo, so I should be getting on the beers. We are reaching President Dwayne Lorenzo Mountain Dew Herbert Chamico territory. Jesus, I have literally no fucking idea what you were talking about, but I'm happy to see you, man. How are you? I couldn't pass it up. I got to do it for the shout out, Larry. You got to do it. I'd like to thank the Americans for giving us the base culture and music. All respect and love. We respect and love you more than Doug ever could. And that's something that I told Nacho to say, because I would also like to thank the Americans for giving us such a based culture and music. Nothing but respect and love to the Americans. Where are we at? Hot dog inhaler. She is the one we get behind. She's the one we get behind. Harrison versus Shevchenko as the opener for the prelim. If Shevchenko wins, then we declare war on Russia. No one gets one. Olga is the only one way from being the GOAT. Olga's only one win away from being the absolute GOAT. Don't make a wet on women's badminton. Beer time. Get hammered. I need to have some, but I got to empty out the van tonight so I can go camping tomorrow. Otherwise, I've got to wake up earlier and empty out the van in the morning. Are we counting proxies for the Empire? Absolutely, Capathius. Sadly, no one is likely to beat Joey Chestnut for quite a while. His record is 76 hot dogs and buns in 10 minutes. Yes, you read that right. 76 hot dogs with the buns in 10 minutes, and I couldn't eat 7 in 2 hours. Go Mohammed. Nathan's hot dog eating contest is one of the most anticipated events of the year. I did not know this, Cheddarhead. Begging for a dono war? Not begging for a dono war. Bro, American music is not even that good. I don't know, AC/DC's pretty good. Is he playing with Royval in the middle of the cage for us to see at the white? Is he playing with Royval? Because he's got that dog in him. McGee is so fucked. Piotr Jan's going to make it the worst night of his life. Yes, Mitch. Yes. There you go. Stop it, Mr. C. Only real degenerates bet on Egyptian ping pong. Camping stream, or are you going off the grid? Alright, so I'm going to go camping tomorrow. I'm going to take my setup, but I'll probably stream off my phone. If I have reception, I will stream. If I stream, I will only stream to the members, because I do not want to do a vertical stream in a forest by a campfire and have a bunch of people subscribe to the channel that are not MMA fans. So that's the plan for tomorrow. So I'm going to go out into the forest. I'm going to go up to Mount Borbor, see if there's any snow about, and then I'm going to open up a WikiCamps app and just look for campgrounds in the area. And just fuck around. I'm just going to go walk about. I'm just going to go driving into that direction and just fuck around with WikiCamps and see what I can find. Now, if there's reception, when I stop driving around and I find a nice campsite that I like, I will stream from the campsite by the fire with a whiskey, and we'll just have a nice campsite stream. But like I said, it will only be to the members, because otherwise I'll get put in the wrong algorithm and it will tank my channel. So that's the plan for the weekend, since there's no MMA. Alright, let's read some of these chats. Olga is a marauder. AC/DC, okay. They were on the mic because they're doing a concert in Melbourne. Very sarcastic sip that was, you cheeky cunt. I know, you got me. Main event, Justin Gaethje and his twin brother are half Mexican. Loser gets deported. Poor. I'm 5'2". I'm a marauder. Shiloh, you're the chat's girl, mate. You're gonna win UFC BJJ Season 2. At least you did better than musical MMA trying to eat a kilo of onions in 20 minutes. No, dude, that was hilarious. Musical stream was so fucking funny. That song that he made in the background was so good. Israel's going to take Royval having that dog in him, literally. Oh, mate, Israel Adesanya is going to dig into Brandon Royval to look for that dog. Because Denmark has the best music. There you go. Was that a joke for the real ones, or do you guys actually view AC/DC as effectively being an American? That was a joke. That was just a joke. I was just fucking around. YouTube censored my comment about the damage McGee will do to Piotr Jan's face. As to not upset the Yan fans. Court McGee won't be able to land on Piotr Jan's face, Nacho. Finally, we get to see Dougie hunt a kangaroo. I don't know what the reception's going to be like out there, so that's the plan. But yes, Danish music is big. Dougie should drive up to Warney with the lads. No, I need to get into the forest. What time are you leaving tomorrow? When I wake up, I'm going to set the alarm for 6 a.m. in the morning. Like I said, the plan was to do this. I've got to film the fucking meme reaction video after this live stream. I'm still in my... I'm not going to shower because I'm still in my work clothes, so I wanted to empty out the van and all the work tools and everything before I shower. Like, I don't want to get clean and then go digging around in the back of the van with all the plastering stuff, so... I got a night ahead of me. Musical smashed that first done. Musical did great. He did great. Musical did better than I thought he would. He did really well. He did really, really well. I thought he'd take the first bite and immediately regret it. I know, he did really, really good. I agree, Court McGee won't be landing on Jan's face. Court McGee won't even touch him. Court McGee's not even going to... Oh, not Court McGee. The other McGee. Whatever. You know what I'm saying. Right. I'm going to get a beer. Since you guys paid me $150 and it's been an hour, we're not going to go vertical. I'm going to get a beer. We're going to finish this card builder. Just keep talking shit, having fun. And that's what's up. But it's Friday, so I'm going to get a beer because it's the end of the week. And, yeah. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. What's up? Go vertical? No, I won't go vertical. We're just gonna chill with the boys. This is for the boys. You guys are already part of the channel. We're not gonna hunt down new subscribers today. We're just gonna chill out and just hang with the boys. Do a card builder. Fuck around. Talk shit. Perfect. I'll show you guys this. I'll show you guys this. So this app, no dono war. You guys have done enough. Thank you so much. Don't donate. You guys have done enough. Thank you very much. I appreciate the donations and they really do help, but yeah. So this app, right? You put in different settings about what you want on a campsite. Do you want a paid campsite? Do you want an electric campsite? Do you want a free campsite? Then there's like, things that you can see and do around the like landmarks like waterfalls or lookouts or that kind of shit, day use picnic areas, public dump points, all that kind of stuff. So my plan is to just drive around. It's called Wiki Camps Australia. It's $7 to pay for it, but it's fucking worth it. And my plan is to just start driving into the high country, which is where it snows. What's the app? It's called Wiki Camps. It's called Wiki Camps Nitro. So my plan is to just drive into the high country tomorrow and just fucking vibe it out. Just go, like, literally just go walkabout. Just vibe it out and see where I end up. Just take some firewood, take a scotch, take a book, and try and find a quiet campsite where not many people are. Preferably right by a river. Let me read some chats. So I know I've missed out on a bunch. But that's what I'm sort of feeling. I'd like a quiet night by a river with an open fire and some scotch and some steak on the fire. 3 beers are the best. 3 a.m. beers are the best. No UFC card this weekend. I know, it's absolutely insane. 3 a.m. is a great time for a beer, isn't it, Kenny? Justin, go drink a fucking beer, dude. It's 4th of July. Exactly, mate. It's America's birthday. You gotta have a beer. It's 3 a.m. for me, and I'm eating popcorn and smoking a blunt. Beautiful, Kenny. Enjoy it, mate. There's only room in the stream for one blatant homo, and that's Kenny. Very true. Donor award? Not a donor award. Did Dougie just poop in his butt plug? No. Don't donate. There we go. Dougie, at this pace, you can be a camper. Life in 2 years as an MMA YouTuber. I mean, maybe I move into the van and put Starlink in there. Non-Australians, public pub points for public dump points are for rubbish, not shitting. No, the public dump points, Capatheist, are to empty out your toilets, to empty out your campsite toilets. Get yourself some UFC fighters for the free normie subs. Yeah, maybe, Kenny. Before you head out, you should go live and do a watch along for the hot dog eating contest. It starts in 9 hours. No, I'm gonna wake up and go. Do you pack cast iron skillet for your camp? Yes. But what I've got is, I'll show you guys tomorrow. I've got a fold out campfire it's really nice for just grilling steaks on, like just straight up over the fire. A dingo burger on the barbie, mate? Maybe. Or sort of both. Yeah, it is literally both. Dougie, did you see Diddy got found not guilty on like 4 to 5 charges? I did see that he got found not guilty. I don't understand why. There was so much baby oil found. I thought it was pretty self-evident what he did. I thought it was pretty self-evident that Diddy absolutely deserved that. Did he do it? Yeah, he did. Diddy did. All right. Who's Bryce Mitchell fighting? Oh, Chihuahuas. Raul Rosas Jr. Bryce Mitchell can fight Raul Rosas Jr. He did the judge. Yeah, the judge must have been at the white parties, and that's how Diddy didn't do it. Because I thought Diddy did do it. But if the judge says Diddy didn't do it, I guess Diddy didn't do it. I'm so happy my goat P. Diddy is free. All right, 10 mark. Merg! What's up, Frankie? How are you, dude? What's good, man? I hope you're well, brother. Happy Friday morning to you, mate. We're doing a UFC White House card builder, as you can see. We will not accept any Diddy slander. No, I can see that. I can absolutely see that. Roll Rosas Jr. is fighting Rob Font, I think. No, you're absolutely right. Friday Night with Frankie, you're absolutely right. And he's getting a slap. Yeah, he's gonna get touched up. But I think you'll be able to take him down. Rob Font's takedown defense has been okay to iffy in the past. But we're doing a card builder for the most American pay-per-view ever for UFC White House. Frankie, can you think of a particular American championship fight to have on the main event? And we need one more fight here, boys. We need one more fight for UFC White House. Why are all the jokes about gay sex and pedo stuff with Diddy? That wasn't on any of the charges. It was all prostitution shit. I don't know, Capatheist. I think because once you start down the realm of joking about degeneracy, you just sort of end up there. You know what I mean? The Fellowship of the Frankie. We love Frankie. Okay. Can you actually get that thing hot enough to sear a steak without overcooking it? AKA anything past medium rare. No, generally no. No, not on an open campfire. I've not been able to get it that hot, but it just sort of slowly cooks the meat. You know what I mean? Yum Joy, I generally think you're the guy. One of you follow me on another stream to comment and say nothing. Okay, alright. The redneck exactly, Frankie, the redneck pay-per-view. I thought we put Chandler versus Dawson on. Chandler versus Dawson. There we go. That's the one to fight. Wait, I'm 167 centimeters, not 5'2". I'm almost 5'5". Nice, Shiley. You're nearly 5'10". Drag Randy Couture out of bed for this card. Yes. If he can put down the salami for 1 fucking minute. We were thinking about bringing Brock Lesnar back for this one. Bro, medium rare is low-key overcooked. Socialist likes him raw. Shyla is taller than Doug. I'm 5'10", mate. Stop it. Peyton Talbot versus Ryan Hall, but once Ryan Hall gets hold of a leg, he feels something start to slowly but steadily brush up against him. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Doug, you 5'4"? No, I'm 6 foot, maybe. Talbot versus Wellmaker. That's a good one. Put Colby Chaos Covington in there. Colby Chaos Covington can't be on here. Dougie is 5'4" and 39 years old. I'm not 39 years old and I'm not 5'4", but thank you, Kenny. I appreciate it. Michael Chandler. No, I know I've got Michael Chandler. And I've got Grant Dawson. I've got Michael Chandler and Grant Dawson here somewhere. I know. I keep scrolling past their faces, so I know I have them here somewhere. Where are we at? Don't start arguing with each other in this stream as well. I can see how you two ended up arguing with each other in the part. Right, Grant Dawson. Boom. And I've got Michael Chandler, obviously, somewhere. I just got to get to him. I just got to get to Michael Chandler. I'm skeptical, but if it works for you, that's what matters. I wonder how hot you can get the skillet by just sitting it directly on the coals. Yeah, I'm not sure, dude. I'm not sure. I don't know if it'd be hot enough to sear. That's the thing. Like, it gets hot, but I don't think it gets hot enough to sear. Like, even when I cook bacon on it in the morning, it's still, like, slowly cooks it. You know what I mean? Dougie is 5'7" with his contractor boots on. No. He is 5'7", he got measured on stream, but he feels the need to lie about it even though he claims not to care about the height. I don't care about the height, and I came in at 176 centimeters. Nearly 6 foot tall. He said it the other day. I'm 178 centimeters. If you guys really need to know, I'm 178 centimeters. The Colby snub while he tries to fall. That's what I'm saying, Fight Night with Frankie. Like, we can't have Colby on the card. Colby's got to get snubbed. It's just too fucking funny. Do you guys eat s'mores in Down Underland? Jamie, every time we went camping, Jamie would make s'mores. So I did, but I'm not going to be eating s'mores this weekend. Stop arguing. 178 is 5'10". There you go, I'm 5'10". 178 is like 5'2". This is why it's not 5'2", dickhead. I will say, you can sit... Well, here's the problem, Larry. So I've got a butane gas cooker for camping, and it gets too hot. So it came with a grill plate, and it got so hot it melted through the grill plate, and I had to replace it. So my Gasmate propane cooker is actually too fucking hot. So that's why I prefer just using the open flames with the grill. The metric system makes me... I know, imagine being able to do something easily. Doug, you skipped my donos and... I'm sorry, Woeful. Please say them again. How many centimeters is 6'2"? No idea. Nearly 5'11". That's what I'm about that. 8 year, but totally only seriously in the last 4. No, because I misspell some words and I can't edit. Shitty cooking. No, open fire cooking is the best. All right, Grant Dawson. Let Moicano earn his green card on the UFC White House card. Yes, simply kudos. Moicano can finally get a look in. Holy fucking shit. Donald Trump, thank you so much for the green card. Thank you so much. I worked so hard for this. I'm going to become an American and buy Bitcoin. I'm going to buy Bitcoin with this money. Thank you, Donald Trump. Oh, we still don't have a main event. We still don't have a main event for the UFC America pay-per-view. This pay-per-view looks kind of ass. I'm not going to lie. This pay-per-view looks kind of dog shit. This is a kind of shit pay-per-view. When I'm looking at this as the first and only UFC pay-per-view to happen on the UFC White House, this pay-per-view feels kind of shit. Doesn't it feel kind of shit? I don't know. They should go like that, right? Yeah, this is how it should look. This should be the American pay-per-view. It should stand out like that. That's better. That's better. Yeah, there we go. That looks way better. That's a way better card. All right, let me read some chats. Sorry, guys. Open fire cooking is not the best. I like open fire cooking. His line, guys, is 178 centimeters. I've always said I'm 178 centimeters. Food out of the smoker is the best. Yeah, smoked ribs are fucking amazing. That's a great idea. Just have a bag of immigrants that want to be in the country. No belts on the lunch. Winner gets immigrated. Loser goes straight to ICE. Straight to the ICE bus. I'm 178 actually, but less than 130 pounds. Oh, Carpathius. All right, Carpathius. Got to get lifting, brother. Got to get some gains going, dude. Where am I at? Favorite Mexican. Julius Chavez got deported by ICE after his fight with Jake Paul. We need a Mexican fight at the White House to get deported by ICE out of the cage directly after his fight. That's what Raul Rosas Jr. is for, Mr. C. Like, why is No Knees Usman on this card? Who else should we have on there? Socialist Republic of Denmark. No Lie Solvay, pronounced Sovade, is the best way to cook a steak. But over an open fire, that's probably there among the other best. Yeah, I like it over an open fire. It's really... Oh, Gaethje! There you go! Gaethje would be great. Maybe Gaethje Chandler too. Just have a woman cook for you. True. Losers have to swim home. Yep. I'm 7'8", but I weigh 125. I'm Sean Woodson maxing. Oh, what is that? Ugh. Oh, what is that? Oh, it's a Sean Woodson. Ice deportation. Yes. Yes. No, this is what we want. The Border Patrol. Yes. This is what we want. Yeah. Nice, I love that. I'm loving that for us. Chandler Justin would be great. Yeah, Chandler Justin. Gaethje is retiring without a title fight. I think Gaethje would come back for this fight, right? Gaethje would come back for this fight. Nacho's a skinwalker. I know, it's disgusting. Oh, yeah, I could see the Jake Paul Canelo is next immediately after he got deported. Yep. Yeah, now that he's deported, gives Jake Paul a run. Dougie, I liked your new video on the chance, but I think DDP has a better chance than 50-50. I believe DDP is going to win, but I have to be kind of serious about it. It's going to be a really hard fight for DDP, right? Gaethje is retiring without a title fight. Well, fuck him then. Chandler Gaethje 2 would be great. I think so. Holloway is American. Holloway is from America. That is true. That is true. We could get Max Holloway in there. These are better names for a UFC White House card. This is what I'm talking about. If we can have an event at the White House, we can definitely get Gaethje an event in his trailer park. Gaethje's not getting an event in his trailer park. That is fucking gold, though. Kane on release for the day. Put Kane on release for 1 day and allow him back in. Allow him back in for 1 day. You ever get special wood chips like hickory and sort of smoked meat over an open fire? No! I've never done that, Larry, but that's a good idea, dude. I should actually try that. That's a very good idea. Pantoja's basically American. He trained at ATT, but he's not American. He's not American. So there's no such thing as basically American. You've got to be American. Would be 6'9", but my Pena took inches off, so I'm only 6 foot. Oh, I'm sorry, Eric. Losing some of your cock height. You're 18, you're old and expect. Yeah, if you're over 18, you're too old, mate. You're too old. If you're over 18, I like him like Movzar Evloev likes him. Super organized. Marab is Marab is officially American. That's true. So maybe Marab for the title fight, Wixen. Maybe Marab is the one that's going to be the title fight because Marab is officially American and it's going to get the Americans a win. Brian Battle. Oh, Brian Battle's a good one. Brian Battle's a very good one. Now we're talking, boys. Gaethje, Battle. These are the fights we're talking about. Hey, fellas, what's the story with the White House? I've seen some headlines, but no idea what's going on. Donald Trump says that Dana White is going to organize something at the White House. I don't know how he's going to do it. I don't know what he's going to do, but he's going to organize something at the White House. It's going to be the best event of all time. Dana White is going to be organizing something at the White House. How, why, we don't know, but that's Dana's new plan. Gotta have Nate the Train. You gotta have Nate the Train on it. These are the cards that we're talking about. Gaethje, Nate the Train, Merab Dvalishvili. I come to America for job. I want to get job at America. Okay, so Border Patrol is obviously going to be parked behind the cage. So if Border Patrol is going to be parked behind the cage, because obviously anyone that loses is getting absolutely deported. Anyone that loses is getting fucking kicked the fuck out. That's why we've got to have Border Patrol behind the cage. Yes, this is the way it is. What's up, brother 9000? Good to see you, dude. How are you, dude? Marab's American, Chedhead. Marab's American. Joe versus the Liver King. Book it. Joe Rogan versus the Liver King. Finally make it happen. Curtis Blades and Derek Lewis are also about. And now we're thinking like a pay-per-view. Now we're thinking like a pay-per-view. Can we get a co-main event of Paige Van Zandt versus Gina Carano in a Jello wrestling competition? American flag bikinis only. Now at Drew Dober. Now we're thinking like a pay-per-view. Can we have Jan 6 Shaman in the cage at some point? He will be in the crowd. You can hear Marab's muffled yapping behind the doors of the Ice video. Wait a minute, we got to get the January 6th. We're going to have the January 6th Shaman. He's in the crowd. He's absolutely got to be in the crowd. That's fucking gold. You guys are fucking retarded. Can you hear Marab's muffled yapping? To get Derek Lewis, you got to put some chick leading into the cave. Why do you... to get Derek Lewis. Where's Ronda Rousey's fine ass at? They should have Bilal versus Burns to point out the good versus the bad immigration. Shut the fuck up. Bilal versus Burns for the good versus the bad immigration. Shut the fuck up. The Gen 6 Rioters versus the BLM Rioters. Jamal versus Reyes. Yeah, that's a good... We'll get Jamal versus Reyes on there. Absolutely. That's a really good one. Ronda Rousey versus Kayla Harrison main event. Thank me later. War. Absolute war. Alright, we are going to have... I think fish would be a great option for smoking on the fire. I don't love eating fish, to be honest. Like fresh fish. I don't know, I prefer red meat. Okay, we've got the Jan 6, the Riders. They're in the crowd in the background. They're having a great time. They're watching it. Oh, Barramundi. I have eaten Barramundi, yep. Kevin Holland is always consistently fighting. Michael Morales, I think, is American. I think Michael Morales is Ecuadorian or something. I think Neil Magny. Yeah, Neil Magny is a good one. All right, so we're going to do Derek. Who did someone say before? You guys said Derek Lewis before? Derek Lewis versus who? That was such a good one. And what did you say, Nacho? Jamal Hill versus Dominic Reyes. There we go. Jamal Hill versus Dominic Reyes. There we go. Now you're cooking with that one. Jamal Hill versus Dominic Reyes. That's a really, really good one. Sandhagen versus Merab for the title fight. There you go. Sandhagen versus Merab for the title fight. That is a good one. I thought we said Kevin Holland versus Buckley. Yep, that's a good one. Kevin Holland versus Buckley. Where's my Buckley? Where's my Kevin Holland? Derek Lewis versus Derek. Shut the fuck up, Janet. Have you ever eaten fish with the skin on? I have. Derek. I thought we said Kevin Holland. Right. Kevin Holland versus Buckley. Where's my Kevin Holland? Surely I have a Kevin Holland photo. I thought I had a big 4570 photo of Kevin Holland. Why can't I find it? I'll have to download it again. Yet again, I'll have to keep I don't even know why I bother having this screen of different fighters in front of me, because they just keep getting lost within one another. I should just clear it every day and just keep downloading the new fighters as we talk about them. Because I swear to God I have Kevin Holland and now I can't find him and now I'm missing chats. Morales is a strong Ecuadorian woman. That's right. I've seen him in a dress. Thought we said Kevin Holland versus Buckley. Barramundi is great. I've only had it once, though. No clue where to buy it from here. Yeah, fair enough. Like, they have it at every single fish and chip shop here. So that's why I've had it so often. It's really good. Gregory Rodriguez post-fight next to Obama. Which one's which? Derek Lewis versus Derek Chauvin. Jeff Neal versus Colby Covington. That's not bad, Woeful. That's a really good one. We should have one fight, two immigrants fighting for a green card. I mean, if we're going to have the deportation bus parked in the background, I think we should have an immigrant off for the main prelims. Officer Piper, give him the 4570 when he doesn't let go of the choke. You're going to let go of that choke, otherwise I'm going to put one in you. All right, let's get Kevin Holland. ESPN headshot. And I think for the main prelim, we'll do an immigrant off. Two fighters that aren't American citizens but want to be American citizens. Loser gets deported. I like that a lot. That's a great idea, Nacho. That's a very good idea. We're going to have an immigrant off for the prelims. Five Navy SEALs versus 5 Iraqi surgeons dressed as Bin Laden. Shut the fuck up. 5 Navy SEALs dressed as Bin Laden. Oh my god. Operation Midnight Hammer pilots versus Cedric Dumas. You seem pretty keen to see me and Eric. Okay, alright, what's going on there? We need a few really lopsided American versus Russian matchups where the Americans are basically guaranteed. Now you guys are thinking like UFC matchmakers. Alright, these guys are getting booted down to the prelims. These are fucking prelim. Bo Nickel, you're a fucking prelim fighter. Whether you like it or not, you are a fucking prelim fighter. Alright, mate? Kevin Holland versus... Who did you say, Nacho? I can't remember anymore. Chandler versus Gate. I think we're going to do Chandler versus... Fuck Dawson. We're going to do Chandler versus Gaethje 2. Fuck that. This is a better pay-per-view. Now we're building a better pay-per-view. Hamzat Chimaev wants a green card. Beautiful. Hamzat's perfect for the green card. No. Instead of 50k bonuses, they give out green cards. Yes. Put Zhang Ming Yang there to settle the tariff wars. Colby Covington versus Chris Matinho. No. Poor Chris Matinho. That's the only win Colby Covington can get. There'll 100% be a flyer if this happens. It's so bad. Yeah, there will be a flyover. Very true, Eric, if this does happen. Holland versus Buckley. Thank you, Nacho. Buckley. Doug, download Buckley's photo. Queen Buckley. I've just got too many fucking fighters' photos on my screen now. And, yeah. Jacqueline Buckley. Fighter entrances are... Fast roping from helicopter. Yeah, what do they call Trump's helicopter? It's not Air Force One. That's his plane. But they got Trump's helicopter just above the cage, and the fighters just rope down from that. Dougie's Corner, the new Antifa is no... What the fuck? The new Antifa is the No Kings. Oh, Proud Boys versus the Node Kings. I'm with you, mate. I'm with you. To see who ultimately wins the totally not funded by the Democrat Party street wars. I'm with you. Sean Brady versus Yair Rodriguez. Why do you want to kill Yair Rodriguez, mate? Poor Yair. Alright, we got Holland versus Buckley as the co-main event. For the main event, we're going to have Sandhagen versus Merab. That's the best title fight we can think of. Sandhagen versus Merab. I know I have a Sandhagen. I know I've got a Sandhagen. He's holding beakers and test tubes. Come on, Doug. I know that you have got... Don't doubt. There's Merab. The new American, Merab. He's the title fight. And I know I've got a Sandhagen because he's holding beakers and test tubes. I see his photo all the time. Oh, come on, Doug. There it is, Sandhagen. Yes. Sandhagen. Yes. I knew it. And Ring Girl. Mackenzie Dern is the Ring Girl. Mackenzie Dern's the Ring Girl. The Jan 6 protesters are there. Border Patrol's there. Merab versus Sandhagen main event. Buckley versus Strickland co-main. Holland versus Usman versus Strickland co-main. Holland versus Buckley feature fight. Chandler versus Gaethje 3 starts off the pay-per-view. Prelims. Bryce Mitchell versus Chihuihuis. Furthermore, on the prelims, Joe Pyfer versus Bot Nickel. Oh, now we're building the card, boys. This is the most beautiful American card we have ever laid eyes upon. Chael on the commentary. I'll get Chael in there on the commentary desk. Let me Marine 1. That's what it's called, Eric. Thank you. Merab yapping for an hour at the White House will be like, I want to thank you so much. I want to thank you so much for this. Do you think Ali Abdelaziz will discuss? Shut the fuck up, Mr. Z. Betty Blue girl for the fucking ring girl. Betty Blue. Who's Betty Blue? Who's the Betty Blue girl? Let me see if I've seen her before. Betty Blue. Who's Betty Blue? Images. I've no idea who Betty Blue is. Get Merab's face away from Al. He's American now and he's proud of it. Imagine they made Kayla Harrison the ring girl and everyone just... Did you mean Bonnie Blue? Yes. Dougie the ring girl, hairy chested on. No. I'm out. Have a good one. See you, Socialist Republic of Denmark. Thanks for jumping in. It's the first time I've seen you here. Does Dern identify as American? She will tonight, or she's going in the ice van. She's going in the ice van. What celebrities would you invite? Oh, literally all of them. Kanye, Fuentes, all of them. She's British, I think. Benil sent a sacrifice to make it racial. Benil versus Holloway. Red Dela Cruz. Denmark heading out. See him. All right, we need Justin Gaethje. We need to get Justin Gaethje in here to obviously fight. Oh, Nate the Train's on the prelims. I don't know where. I don't know how. You know what? Nate the Train might be on commentary with Chael. Nate the Train might be on commentary with Chael. There's my fucking Kevin Holland photo. I just found it now that I don't need it. I'm so annoyed. All right, let me find my Justin Gaethje photo. Where's my Justin Gaethje photo? Holloway. There's Holloway. There's Poirier. There's Gaethje. Right. We got Chandler Gaethje 2 to start off the pay-per-view. There we go. Nate the Train's on commentary. You've only got 4 for 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, okay. Sweet. Then Bryce Mitchell versus Chihuihuis is on the pay-per-view. Pyfer and Bot are on the net. And there we go. Why not put Talbot versus Wellmaker on it? We could do Talbot versus Wellmaker on the prelims. Yep, we could do that one. Bryce Mitchell on commentary before, during, and after his fight. Yes. Her efforts sounded so American. Dern rediscovering her American accent. Yeah, tonight she'll have her American accent. 50k pesos will be bonuses for UFC Noche. Why do UFC Noche Whitehouse? I love the UFC Noche Whitehouse. Why not put Talbot versus Wellmaker? We'll get Talbot on there. Elon versus Zuck finally gets booked. Now, we need to finish the commentary desk. We need to finish the commentary desk. We need to finish the commentary desk. Alright, on the commentary desk. There's the commentary desk. We got Nate the Train on commentary. We got Chael Sonnen on commentary. Hang on, I know I've got a photo of Chael Sonnen somewhere. Yep, Chael Sonnen answering phone calls for an hour. We've got Chael Sonnen on commentary as well, answering calls. He still hasn't changed his phone number. And just for Eric, making a very special appearance for his Olga on commentary. Olga on commentary. Olga can make it onto commentary. She can explain the jiu-jitsu to the casuals. And just for Eric, because we're having a very special and everyone's donated so much, and this is your stream for your American birthday, on the commentary desk is everyone's favorite Mexican white supreme pizza, Nicholas. Nicholas coming down onto the commentary desk. What a card! Oh, boys. What an absolute beauty of a card, boys. You have got to love this one, lads. You boys have cooked up the card of... This is the American pay-per-view, the absolute night of Lucas. Lucas can be the Dean Thomas that they cut to. Lucas can be the Dean Thomas that they cut to. Oh, you boys have put on the night of nights. Talbot versus Wallmaker is one of the highest level unranked fights you can make at the moment, I think. I agree, dude. Seriously, Talbot versus Wallmaker would be a fucking sick fight, Nacho. Yeah, that would be a fucking sick fight. Where am I at? Just want to make sure I don't miss anyone. Snoop Dogg on the commentary. Yep, Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg as well. Snoop Dogg is one of the feature commentators. Lucas Tracy is the announcer. Yes. Right, bring back... Oh, no. You've got to have Mike Goldberg instead of Tracy as the announcer. No, not Mike. You've got to have Mike Goldberg on commentary. There is a shocking lack of Serbians on this card. I mean, it's the American card. It's the Alexa Grasso gets full citizenship if she wins. Absolutely. Don Fry has to be invited. Don Fry can be in the crowd. Don Fry can absolutely just be in the crowd watching. Don Fry is obviously, because this is an invite-only event, so obviously Don Fry is invited. Absolutely, Don Fry is invited. Don Fry is just watching, having a great bloody time. He's with the Jan 6 guys, and you know that you don't have Don Fry without having a cigar. So, you don't have a Don Fry without there being cigars. Penn Goat's on the prelims. Don Fry's there. He's having a great time. Stone Cold Steve Austin will be the ref. And he's on the beers while refereeing. Sean Brady got snubbed. Sean Brady did get snubbed, Cheddarhead. Oh, no. Lucas Tracy is the announcer. I like that a lot. Put Mario Yamasaki as the ref when the Illegals fight. You searched... yes, I did, Eric. I did, mate. Yep. Dude, this is a great card, boys. We have made a fucking card. Steve will do it on the... Should we have Lucas Tracy as the announcer? So you got to have an announcer. We'll get Lucas Tracy in there as an announcer. $100 pay-per-view? I will pay for this. Charles Radke. Oh, dude, Charles Radke can interview the fighters out the back. Charles Radke can do the fighters out the back as they walk out. Go on, say it. Go on, say it. Your opponent was a what? Your opponent was a giant what? Go on, say it. You know you want to say it. Go on, do it. Do it. Say it. Say it. Go on. All right, Lucas Tracy is the ring announcer. Lucas Tracy is the ring announcer. Oh, man. Marvin Vittori would be calling Dana and Hunter, trying to get her to fight, not understanding why he can't. Come on, man, you have to put me on the card, man. This is the fucking sickest card of all time. Marvin, you're not exactly what we're looking for. What do you fucking mean? What do you fucking mean? Kanye West interviewer. No, Eric, every single walkout song is a Kanye West song. Every single walkout song is a Kanye West song. You can only walk out to Kanye. Post this on the members community tab when you're done. I will. I'll post this on the members community tab. Every walkout song, you can only walk out to Kanye West. The press conference is just Ariel Helwani tied up on stage. What the fuck, Mr. C? Mr. C just throwing shade at Ariel. He's got enough good songs where that's actually completely feasible. I know, Nacho. That's what I mean. Like, you know when you go back and you listen to things on Fight Pass and you can only listen to the UFC's shitty stock music? Well, this time, as they're walking out, you can only walk out to Kanye. So all the fighters can only walk out to Kanye. He's the walkout. All walkout songs will be to Kanye West. Approve of only Kanye West walkout songs. Proud to be American is blasting the whole time. Can't even hear your fucking corner. It's just blasting music the entire time. Dumas is walking out. Guess we're going to jail tonight. G'day, legends. I dropped by to say what's up. What's up, Skynet? We're just building the most fucking American card ever seen. Marines and soldiers escorting the fighters as they walk out to the cage. Yes, Eric. Yes. This is the card, boys. Send this to Donald Trump. Donald Trump had a dream. We have done it. Non-stop fireworks the entire fucking time. Just fireworks going the entire time. Fireworks going the entire fucking time. Dougie's favorite cologne? I don't know, dude. I don't know. I've been using the Reebok lately. I've been on the Reebok lately. Is what I've been rolling with. Fireworks the entire fucking time. Nothing but American independence. I'm trying to see if there's any flyover gifts. You got the fucking crowd going absolutely nuts. This is the best. This is the best. This is the shit. This is the shit right here. You guys have done it. This is what UFC Sphere should have fucking been. This is what the Sphere should have fucking been. Should have been this shit instead of Mexican Independence Day. This is the kind of card you guys could have put on. Overstimulation to the Mac. No veterans were surviving without PT. Can we have Stone Cold Steve Austin as the referee? I'll get Stone Cold Steve Austin on the screen. We'll get him on the screen. His favorite cologne is hot dog farts. Shut the fuck up. Oh my god. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Alright, Stone Cold Steve Austin is the referee. Dougie lathers the sweat and the tears of his van victims over his skin in a ritual each morning before work as I park the van in front of a school and look for new victims. I know Dougie Lee currently smells like mustard and hot dog water. I do. Bring back Kevin Lee. Where does Kevin Lee fit into this? Alright, Stone Cold Steve Austin. He's the ref. He's in that. Lucas Tracy's the announcer. Stone Cold Steve Austin, he's the referee. He's standing at the corner with his Mark Goddard. Vertical Streams died. No, just not today, Cage. It's the end of the week. We're having a beer and just memeing with the boys. Meanwhile, overhead, there's Blue Angels flying around in their jets doing circles the entire time. Put some Marines in the background. Let's see, there's some Marines. Let's try and get some Marines in the back. Can we get some Marines? No? What about just soldiers? No? Canva's so soft it won't let you do Marines and soldiers. What the fuck is a kilometer? It's 1,000 meters, mate. Obviously. Sort your life out. As if you don't know what a kilometer is. I mean, come on, mate. We're getting some Marines. Drowning out. For once, it doesn't smell like rotting kangaroo in my bedroom. Type US Marines. Oh, don't worry. I found some US Marines, mate. Don't worry. I got you sorted. We also need American flags and eagles everywhere. Instead of the regular bullshit... Instead of the regular bullshit slop that's all over the cage, it's just American flags. There's no branding, there's no logos, there's no sponsors. It is literally just American flags. Put a photo of Saddam Hussein lying underground at the bottom. Just, with the bullet through his head. What the fuck is a kilometer? It's 1,000 meters, you fucking retarded rednecks. Learn how to count. Oh my. Alright, Eric, this one's for you, mate. This one's for you. There you go. There's a bunch of Marines. They're in the stands. Marines are in the stands. They're in the background. Marines are in the background. They're all over the joint watching. They're having a great bloody time. Marines are bloody loving life. You drinking 5 beers tonight? Nah, mate. Not 5 beers tonight. There you go. There's fucking Marines everywhere. They're the ones that are invited. American military literally uses kilometers. There you go. There you go. Oh! Look at it! UFC Epstein Island 2028. Bro, you forgot the ultimate American guy whose name I cannot remember, born in the UFC. He lives on US dollars, but wears the Palestinian flag. Bilal Muhammad. The American system of measurement makes so much more sense. No, it doesn't. 1 millimeter, 1 centimeter, 1 meter, 1 kilometer. They literally divide into... It's the decimal system with names. No, your system does not. Tim Kennedy isn't allowed. He'll claim to have won. Oh my god, no. Tim Kennedy is absolutely not allowed. Serious question. Washington, D.C. is not a state, so will they make a commission and use their own rules? Soccer kicks, pile drivers, Trump doing weights. I assume they would just adopt the commission that is outside of Washington. Get David Goggins? David Goggins? Stay hard, motherfuckers. Is David Goggins invited? Yeah, David Goggins is invited. UFC Pyongyang. UFC Pyongyang. It's just this. They try and get the South Korean fighters to fight at UFC Pyongyang, but none of them will sign the contract. A tank on top of the White House. Shiloh is trying to make it as American as fucking possible. What if we park a tank on the White House? When the fighters get rocked instead of how many fingers, the first thing I've had them... It's just having them to name 10 American states. How many states? How many states are there? Tell us what makes sense when your flag is on the moon. Shut up. Fuck, what your flag isn't even on the moon. Alright, David Goggins is there. David Goggins is there. He's there to run out with the Marines. He's helping the Marines. He's working with them. Fun fact, Bilal is more American than Kamara since he was actually born there, not migrated. Very true, Skynet. Good point. Yeah, that's dumb, Doug. It makes no sense and it's way too overlocated. Would take years to teach even an Asian child to understand. So, I know, decimal points. It's crazy, isn't it? Is that Nate the Train on commentary? Yes, Nate the Train has to be on commentary. Absolutely. Nate the Train has to be on commentary. Send Bilal 2-3 years to Gaza and forget if you like Palestine so much. Off you go. Off you go, mate. Go on. The metric system is good for a lot. It's easy to use imperial measurements because you can go from quarter inch to eighth of an inch, 10th to 16th of an inch. What are you talking about? The decimal is not... The metric system is literally decimal points by 10. It is taking 100 and dividing it by 10. It is the easiest system in the world. Put a police hat on Joe Piper. Done. Police hat. Done. Put Shiler on commentary. Shiler's color commentary to explain the jiu-jitsu transitions. They should make Bilal versus Netanyahu as the main event. Fuck yeah. You don't know me, son. You don't know me. How many beers does Dougie need to get 10 out of 10 or 8 out of 10? How many beers does Dougie need to get 10 out of 10 or 8 out? What do you mean, Mitchathan? Like 10 out of 10 drunk? Beers are one of those things where it's like I could just drink beers all night. I could drink beers all night. Engineers world over use the metric. Yeah, because the metric is the way. Uh-oh, people. Order to form more perfect rough. Fuck, I mean, uh-oh. There's like 50 to 30, 2 to 3 branches. Justin just doing the test. This is the perfect time to book Zuck versus Muck. I measure everything in yards. This is perfect. Bro, what is the lady in that thong? That's our ring girl. What's her name? What's her name? Mackenzie Dern. That's our ring girl, Mackenzie Dern. That's our ring girl. Mackenzie Dern is going to be the ring girl. Bro, this lineup would have the stream with 3-digit likes. No, dude. Oh, I love these streams. 2 football fields and make it a... Yeah, what are you people even talking about? Trump wraps the belt around the winner. Yes! Okay, Dougie, so what is half of 125? That's easy, mate. Half of 125 is 553. The US space program was made possible by the Europeans they took after World War II using the metric system. There you go. The imperial system's retarded. It is. All right, we're going to finish off with a poll. Thank you guys so much. This stream has been fucking hilarious. We've gone overtime. We've gone overtime not in vertical. We're going to finish off with a poll. Which system is better to measure shit with? The metric system or imperial? Which one is better? How much money did you make? I have no idea until I turn the stream off. I think. Maybe it'll tell me during the stream. I've never checked. $104 US, which is fucking amazing. Fucking amazing. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. I think it was a very fun stream. Oh no, I've gone too far with me bloody minus and adding. There we go. Thank you, Eric, for the extra $1, you bloody legend, mate. Thank you so much, dude. I really appreciate it, man. Thank you so much, dude. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, mate. Thank you so much. How thick does their sarcasm need to get before we realize that they're trolling? I know, Capathius. It's good chat bait. 105, thank you, dude. I appreciate it. Shout out to the Americans, dude. Bro, Colby Covington, Trump simp. He is. That's why he's not inviters. That's why he's not inviters. Bonus should be a green card visa. Exactly. Exactly. Why can't Nacho be the ring girl? Nacho should be the ring girl. The metric system makes no sense. It literally makes all the sense. Olga versus Mackenzie Dern on the prelims. Oh my god. Dern about to win the Kentucky Derby. Oh yeah. Tramp wrapping around the belt around Milav Divalashvili. I mean, Marab's American now. Bruce Buffer announces the Epstein list. Donald Trump! 105 visits. So who's the new ring announcer? The ring announcer is Lucas Tracy. Ring announcer's Lucas Tracy. Stone Cold Steve Austin is the referee. Metric all day, like what the fuck is 1532s? I know it doesn't make any sense. Dream UFC blunt rotation next. We can absolutely do that, man. How thick does their sarcasm need to be? Glizzy, W Stream, you're the man. Thank you, Mitch. I appreciate it, dude. We fight a war to no longer use the Imperial system. Come on, bruh. A very humorous stream. It was a good stream. It was a good stream. Naked ring girls would be naked. All right, Skynet. Calm down, mate. Indian comment. I know Skynet needs to go goon. Sarah, give me the green card, Sarah. Who are the cut men? Oh, Goggins can be a cut man. Goggins can be a cut man. Goggins can be a cut man. There you go. Almost forgot to leave a like. Guys, like the stream. Thank you so much for the extra donation, Eric. And thank you all, especially Mike. And thank you, Cheddarhead. And thank you, Nacho. And thank you, everyone that supports the channel and the streams. I really appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Looks like the metric system has been superior. Done. This is our UFC Fight Night card. Now we've sorted this out. Who can get me an ounce? There you go. Yeah, we measure our weed and what's important. Damn, Skynet is going to goon crash. I know Skynet needs to go goon. But there you go. This is your American UFC White House. Merab Dvalishvili, Corey Sandhagen. You guys can see the lineup. January 6th, team are invited. All the Marines are invited. Border Patrol's invited. Goggins is the cut man. You'll only be able to walk out to Kanye West songs. Chael Sonnen, Nate the Train, and Nick Fuentes on commentary. Fireworks all fucking day. Trump does the belt wrap. Lucas Tracy is the ring announcer. It's just a bloody good time. No UFC this weekend, guys. If you want to see me go camping, I will do a bit of a stream from the campsite on Vertical, if there's reception, to the members only. So you must be a member if you want to see that stream. We'll just hang out by the campsite and have a couple of beers by the fireplace or whatever. I don't know. It depends on reception. So, I don't know. Can we put Grasso's feet on the screen at all times for the pay-per-view for Yog? No. But that's it, guys. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this stream. I really, really appreciate it. Amazing final card. Make it happen. Dana, you know what to do. We've drawn it on a napkin. Bald Eagle sing the national anthem at the end for fun. A hologram of a bald eagle sings the national anthem. Explain this card could be a good video idea for tomorrow. Tomorrow's just a meme video because it's the end of the week. So we're going to do a meme reaction video for the members now. I'm going to go film that now. Bro, you forgot the cut man? Goggins is the cut man. Goggins is the cut man, Wixon. Goggins is the cut man. Also give the newbies a nice taste in the street. Yeah, no, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to save this. I'm going to put the photo of this up on the community tab. Your only stream starts when Cage show up. You only stream for 5 minutes. Sorry, Cage. All right, I'm going to put a photo of this on the community tab. You owe me 55 minutes. I owe you nothing, Cage. I'll put a photo of this on the community tab. I'll go and film a meme video for the members tomorrow. That's it, man. You ain't it. You ain't cut, bitch. Get your ass back in there. Who's going to carry the boats? All right, boys, I'm out of here. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. I'm happy you guys enjoyed this stream. This was fucking hilarious. Refund Cage? No. I'll see you guys on Monday. I'll see you guys on Monday or in tomorrow's meme video. See you guys. Happy 4th of July to the Americans. Have a good fucking night, Americans. Have a good day tomorrow. Enjoy your national birthday. Where's Trevor Peak? Oh, no. All right, I'll see you guys. Have a good one. Goodbye. See